Hello, hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Dippin' Time. My name is Rhonda, and I'm really glad you are here. Let's see who is in the house. Nuts and the girls. Hello, hello. Margarita, hello, how are you? Courtney, crafting with Mary. Hello, Linda. Howdy, Gail. Diamonds around the world. Hello, hello. Momo, how are you? I am working on this kit today, and I wanted to give you an update of how things are going. But before I do that, how are you guys? Hello, hello, Tammy. This week has been a much better week for me. And how is everyone else doing? So I wanted to show you, let me put my, what did I even do with that? Oh, there it is. This is why I really should be putting my crafts with craft sheet release papers down. Should go grab some of that in a moment. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Hope all is well. So the one that you see on my desk right now, this is the Winter King storybook. This is by Romance Art. I'm loving this kit. This kit is much more vibrant than I thought it would be. Let's roll down to the image. Whoa. That's this one right here. And when you look at the image, it's vibrant, but it's really vibrant. So this is the Winter King storybook. True Heart is this name. This is from Captured by Radiance. It is a square. It is a 60 by 81 centimeter. It has 76 colors. And so, this is the canvas. The drill field is really clear. And I love this image. And there is a series of these images. So you may have noticed that some of these images, the one with the diamond art, Mystical Dream Diamonds, have a few of these images. So this is what the canvas looks like. And I'm like, okay. So, for example, let's do it this way. This is what the canvas looks like. And this is what it looks like when the drills are on. Look how rich they are. And there's some dust drills or unicorn poop in there. But I wanted to show you guys this versus this. You can even see the toenails in this one. It is absolutely incredible. You can see part of the leg and the hair. There are ABs in this section here. And there's some up in here. And they're fitting really nicely together. So here's the focus. Unicorn poop. I'm absolutely loving this kit. what got me on this one is the snow leopard that they have in the Facebook page. I'm like, oh my God, I need to have it. So I'm patiently waiting for it. And until then, this is the one I'm working on. Just the colors. It is so pretty. And like I said, Michelle, hello, hello. I am just amazed at the richness of the colors in this one. So that is, I can't wait till I get to the face. So that is my Winter King storybook, True Heart. And then I'm trying to get this one done. Yeah. I don't know why I pick all big canvases, because I like them. This one is Animal Time. Look at all those faces. And this one is from Mystical Dream Diamonds, and this is Sakura. Look at the little boo-boo. And I've been really trying to not spend too much time on one canvas. I am really trying to figure out a way to work on multiple canvases and make progress on each one of them. And Mutz, how many do you have right now? Grams, hello, hello. Yeah, Gail, Tammy, it's so pretty. That's a gorgeous picture. Pretty. Yeah, Tammy, the drills are so vibrant on the Winter King storybook. I was like, oh, I love them. Grams, hi, y'all. Slips in back door and stops to grab breath before driving home in ridiculous traffic. Take your time. Be safe. And don't forget to have a sip of refreshment. Manette says, one whip at this time. I know that is not normal. Right? Yes. Tammy, Rhonda, whatever happened to the canvas you checkerboard the whole thing? I know what you're talking about, Tammy. I was doing that, but these canvases are way too big. I definitely will not be going and doing a whole checkerboard on a canvas. What I might do, if you're interested, I could try this on a section. So this one here, I found a fish. And again, this one has like all the sparkle to it. And it's coming out very vibrant as well. Just look at the shine on that. Now, I don't have, like this camera, I don't have the light on it. That's just a light over here. I'm like, that is so cute. No one's in. And these ones are fitting together really nicely too. So this one, which is Animal Time, and it's by Mystical Dream Diamonds. Tammy, I don't know why I thought about that. Because I did that with Layla. I did that with Layla. That was the, was it Panda Bear from Dreamers Design? I think. What's checkerboard? Great question. Before I get to that, Linda asks, I'm doing 4 now. I rotate between them. So are you on a lazy Susan? You rotate between them? I know what you're talking about. I'm just teasing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I really want to get progress done on each one of them. And I get wrapped up in one, and then I don't do the others. So I'm really trying to do that. I will show you what checkerboarding is. But first, let's look at Dipper. Linda says 2 of the ones that she's working on are small though. Yeah. Refreshment. Good idea. Thanks. Yeah. See, I have my water too. So this one is Dipper. This one too is from Mystical Dream Diamonds. It's by Coco Marshmallow. And I have to say, this is coming out really cool. Really cool. So like in this little section here, I've done some, but not all. Now I'm just thinking which one would be a better one to do it on. So you can see it. Let me grab the line and let's see if I can do some checkerboard on this one here for you. So checkerboard is it's similar to like the checkerboard game where you hop squares. Let's do this little section here. Okay. Bring up my drills. And let's take the plastic off. I smushed it back on there, so and I probably put it on the wrong side. I'm going to grab my tray and we're going to grab, can I make this? No, I don't think I can. So this is the symbol we're going to use, 939, and that goes in this section here. So instead of multi-placing where you put multiples down in one or single placing, I like the checkerboard. So you take one and you're going to alternate between each space. And it makes a checkerboard pattern. Now, I really like doing this, especially with squares, because I get a popping sound. When I do this. So you just do the whole little area. And I did this, yes, believe it or not, I did this with an entire canvas where I checkerboarded the whole thing and then went back in and filled in the squares. Now, I think that one was it a 40 by 40? I think it was a 40 by 40. It was one of the smaller Dream Design ones. I would definitely not do it with any larger than, or any larger than that. So it literally creates a checkerboard effect. You just do that for the whole. And like I like doing that specifically in the color blocking section. So this would be color blocking because it's all the same symbol. And then this would be color blocking. I am definitely a confetti person. So when I do color blocking, I find it tedious. And I really do not like 310 color blocking. Do not. I don't mind color blocking when it is a bright, vibrant color. My brain just likes it better. And I'm just using plain tweezers. I've got my little squishy on it. So it's a little easier on my hands. And you may notice that I don't lift all of my hand up. Does it make it straight? Yes. So when I do checkerboarding, I use tweezers, I get more of an opportunity to place it where I want to, and I don't press it down hard. I literally just let it go. So in essence, I am just dropping the drill where it needs to go. And I'm really not squeezing much with my tweezers. I really am not. And it's interesting because, do you know how everyone's talking about those e-pens, those vacuum pens? How they just have to pick up the pen and drop, doop, 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 doop. That's literally what I'm doing here. Put my squishy on my tweezers, and I've put them to where I want, so I get the space for a single drill. And I'm really just placing it in and dropping. And it's not a strain on my hand. Now, sometimes what I find is one side of the tweezers is shorter than the other, and I just have to flip my tweezers if I've got them on the wrong side. And what I mean by that is when I try and pick up the drill and it's shorter, so it's shorter on this side, and because I'm leaning this way, it's hard to pick them up. So I just flip it to find what works for me, and I place it down. And usually I shake. I don't care if they're all straight or not. And I just go. Pop. And it literally gives a checkerboard. And what I like to do is I like to take my pen, pick it up, and when I plop them in, there is a clicking sound. Now, I usually don't have a bracelet on. I don't know if you can hear the clicking, but there is a clicking sound as the drill goes in and hits the other drills. And I just love that sound. It's like when you have the wax, not the wax, the putty or the glue dots in your pen, and you place them down and they give that sound to it. It's the pen leaving the drill behind. It is not how hard you press. And then sometimes I will grab a few. I'll grab 2. And I can fill in 2 at a time. And it still gives me that sound. Now there are times where I will grab like 3. And I'll try and make like a little space in between them on my pen. And I just angle bottom, top, and middle. And they go in. So what canvases are you guys all working on? Things have been calmer around our house, which is nice. Last week we did the Let's Get Real. So I was talking with a friend last night, and I have 7 canvases on the go. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I have 7 canvases. I have this one. I have Dipper, The Tigers by Steve Reed. My J Wall. Let me think about this. The Animal Times. Snickerbeak, which I'm still trying to finish up. And my Egyptian Elephant. Momo's DAC War Pony. Nice. Diva Den Galaxy Unicorn. And a Crystal Canvas Art Designs Robin Mead. Oh, and a J-wall caught by a sunbeam, but have no other whips. That's good. How do you keep them organized? So I have them all kitted up, and I will not lie. I kept grabbing all the wrong kits for my canvas last night. And then I couldn't remember what I did with the kit up. This little section here. Courtney, DAC Splish Splash Baby Highland Cow. Oh my God, that one is so cute. It is so sweet. I know exactly which one you're referring to. Now remind me, does he have his tongue sticking out? I can't remember. We may have to go find him. Tammy says, a Josephine Wall, a crossed conversion, and a set celestial butterfly from Bella Art Diamonds. Plus, I have 3 other lips. That is amazing. Muttnut says, I'm doing Bootstrap Betsy by JVD from Diamond Painting Shop for the Asian year-long. Yep. So that's the one I'm doing my tigers for. Rainbow to Rainbows. Right on. Diamond in the Rough and Splish Splash Spring Bash. Right? And you make a really good point. I was trying to figure out which canvases I had that I could actually do for multiple ones. Momo says, I work my whips by event, all in my notebook to remember. Oh, yes. I actually wrote them down in my day timer at the front where the big month long is, and I've written down all the hashtags so I can remember. Yep. Courtney says, yes, he does. He has his tongue sticking out. Oh my God, he is so cute. He is like just so cute. Graham says, DAC, piss off. I'm cranky kitten. Heart and Soul Wednesday and blank. Nice. Nice. Lee and Lenora, how are you guys? Better late than never. Here I am. Yes. Right, Tammy, my J-wall I can use for all the events I'm doing. Now, I wish I could, but it ain't happening. Although my J-wall, I actually did pull it out and I did have it angled on my desk where I was working last year. I actually had it on my kitchen table and it was the perfect size. Perfect size. But it also took up a lot of space with all the drills. And then I moved up here and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this now. So the little section I did, I mean, it was a good size section. It was a good size. It probably was, no, don't put that on there, Rhonda. Oh my goodness. It was like that size. It was a good size. It was, if I remember this correctly, 62 rows and 22 columns. So a 22 by 66 squares. So it was a good size. And because Josephine Wills are known for confetti, in that little section, I used 134 colors. 130 of them have been colors I have used on the entire canvas, and then I had 4 new colors that I used. So it takes a little time to go through it. That is my biggest canvas, and like in terms of size, and it is the largest number of colors I have. I bought it 2 years ago. Yes, 2 years ago. And I have not finished it, but then again, it is so big, and I wanted to, come here, and I wanted to do other canvases. I have such admiration for individuals who do large canvases and get them all done. Like Debbie, she is doing like a 500 by, I don't know, let's say 100. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Manette says, oh, good, 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 good. Lee Lenore, doing good, thank you. That is awesome to hear. Manette says, I do a 6x6 size release paper section. So it really depends on the canvas for me of how big of a section I do. This one I'm doing, I don't know, where's my ruler? Let's grab my trusty Moo ruler. I am doing that's where it is. It is like an 8.5 by 13.5. That's what I'm doing for this one, because I've already pre-cut my sections. And what I normally do is yes, there's a lady on TikTok. She has a YouTube channel, and she diamond painting or diamond kisses XOXOXO. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh, I so want to do it. And I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, it's crazy. It's 16 feet long. She laid it down in her hallway. It's like a rug runner. Yeah, right? My 5 foot is big enough, right? Yeah, and she got it done. She got it done. Like, oh. I don't know how she did it. No. Hola, tia. I love the message you sent. Hi. You know what? You guys are awesome. And we're all going to hang out over at Tia's after this, because she's doing splish, splash, spray, bash with Lizzie. I know, I don't know how she did it. Like, this canvas that she did is huge, huge, massive. Like, I thought my J wall, which is 120 by 150 centimeters, was big enough. Like, let's find this lady. Let's do that, because you know what? Her stuff is amazing. Diamond kisses. No, that's not how you spell it, Rhonda. XOXO. Here we go. Let me share my screen. I've been eyeballing this one, and I'm like, no, Rhonda, you do not need it. It's so big. Experience the magnificence of a massive 500 by 100 diamond painting. This is just a portion of it. Just a portion. This is the image look at this image. I mean, I'm like, oh, I love the colors. I love the whole aspect of it. I love the flow, the calmness of it. And I know my husband would be like, what are you doing? Like, this is the canvas. And this would take me forever to do. Like, it also has, oh, don't click there, honey. It has lots of color blocking in it, but it is so vibrant and bright. Look at that sunflower. We want some sunflowers. Like, it's massive, massive. And I would have to save up to it because it's $670. I don't know if I could do that. I honestly don't know if I could. Like, I would have to really think about it. Now, here's another one. I love this. I love the colors, the way it makes me feel, the flow to it. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, stop share, because if I stay here, I am going to want something. I'm just like, oh my God. Diamonds Around the World. The biggest canvas I did was the Dragon Seasons from Enabler's Outpost. And that took me 10 months to work in the background, right? That one is incredible. Debbie was working. I know so many people that were working on that one. I'm like, oh, I would love to do that too. But I honestly don't know. Okay. Part of me is like, yes, get it, because I'm go big or go home. And then that little part of me is like, realistically, Rhonda, realistically, are you going to do it? Where are you going to put it? I mean, I don't know. But it would look so good in my home. All right. I love it, but don't have room. Margarita, that's the one I want to do. They got diamond painting. I think it has 400 drills. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me go back. Because now we need to find out. I mean, they have other ones too. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm going to share because you have to see this. Now, it's also called the higher self, okay? So totally get the vibe. Now, number of colors. There's 100 regular resin drills. It's 500 by 100, which is 196.8 inches by 39.3 inches. So I would have to do it like the length, not the length, the width ways. It has, look at this, 800,000 square drills. Because I don't think there's an option. Nope. There's no option for round. So if you don't like squares, just think about that. Due to the size and weight of this product, can you imagine how heavy this sucker is going to be? The number of drills, the number of plastic envelopes. Oh my God. Just saying. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like, oh my God, that would be so much fun. But I thought my Josephine wall coming to the door was big enough. So I will live through everybody else. I mean, they have some really cute other ones too. But I'm just like, no, I don't think I could do it. I honestly don't think I could do it. Yeah, Tammy, that's the one that Debbie's doing. And Debbie, so don't forget, the Crafty Diamond, Debbie, she also did the Last Supper canvas, and that was really large too. She got it for her father before he passed away. Yeah, Tammy, the cost is crazy. Okay, so, and I mean, let's think about this. If we're willing for $100, and I'm thinking Canadian, not American, for like a good size, take that canvas and multiply, like lay it down side by side. So if this is 100, that actually is a really good deal because it's 500 versus 75 in terms of size. And you have to kind of think about it. I just don't know if I could do that kind of money on one image, but that's me. And I will live vicariously through everybody else. Graham, I would lose my mind. Doesn't help that my desk is only 60 by 60-ish, right? Like, I have a drafting table here that I work on, and I'm struggling to get my J-wall on here. Struggling. So I mean, if we were really to think about it, I'm going to change. Let's see if I can do this without it popping me out again. Yay, it worked. It worked. So let's get real about this. If we were to actually think about this, I have my drafting table. I have my camera. I would have to move my camera over to ensure I had 100 centimeter to do it width-wise. Because there's no way I could go from left to right landscape-wise. I would have to flip it. I'd have to rotate it to work on it. Now, there are mechanisms to hold the rolled canvas so it's out of your way. Okay. Like, we're just going to think about this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you now, I'm not doing it. Like, that would not be a smiley face. You would be like, ah. And that's for real. I couldn't do it. But if we were to think about this, there are mechanisms out there to hold the rolled portion of the canvas on the other side of the table. Okay. So this one is a 60 by 81. So now let's think about this. That's 60. Add. That's 81. It is 100 width-wise. That's another additional 20 centimeters. It wouldn't even fit on my desk. Would not fit on my desk. It would be hanging over. Because if I wish to look at this, 81 plus 11. That's 92. Plus you'd need another 6. And then take this and times it by 5. That way. Okay. So take it this way. Add 20 centimeters and then times that by 5. It would be bigger than me plus my husband plus my 2 kids all lined up. I'm pretty sure. And so that is that way. Now take that and go this way and add another 20 centimeters on it for it to be the height. That is massive. Massive. Okay. We have time. We can do this. That's 120 across. 120. So take 20 off. That's the width. Now this one's only 150 this way. 150, 150 to 300 plus 150 is 450. So you're looking at least 3.5 of this. And I know when I work on this one, I actually have to curl it. I need to curl it on my desk because it doesn't fit. And when I bought this one, I think it was like a 180. And that was really big. That was a lot of money. And I saved up for it. And I still haven't finished it. So 3.5 of this canvas, say $700. Don't get import and custom fees. That's not bad, right? Times 3.5 of these. That's not bad. But grams, that's a great question. How would one move it once finished? I mean, we all have to think about this when we're like logically think about it. I don't know how you do it, right? I don't know. Okay, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? I'm just scrolling up through the chat. Linda, yeah, too big for me. Momo, I love them, but I can't bring myself to pay that much right now. No. Can't afford it. Right, Margarita? It's 2 J-Wall diamond paintings. Yes. As I draw the line at 100, 100, anything bigger would be a no. Well, I kind of went big on this one because I was a kid in a candy store. And then reality kind of hit and I was like, right, Tammy, it just couldn't justify the cost. If I won the lottery, I would buy it. Haha. Marguerite, yes, I want that save my money up. Yeah. It definitely would be a challenge. That's right. OMG, 310 nightmare. Diamonds around the world. The only way I could afford that painting is if I won the lottery. Yeah, Tammy, I would have to save my Christmas monies for 3 years and still couldn't justify buying. And the prices would go up, right? Margarita, yes, that is a challenge. Tammy, I would lay all three of my DD 5 foot, still wouldn't be the same. So Dreamers Designs has like the country one. They have the Phoenix one. They're large. I don't know. I don't know. Like this one is a challenge. And then I'm afraid that as I keep moving it, my drills are going to pop up. Which they haven't. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I'm great. Need people to work on it. That would be like a group project. Community project? Yeah. I just can't figure how you could diamond paint that. Oh, my son, he's not going to help me get it. He lost his debt. Lost my damn mind. Oh, yeah. My husband would be saying the same thing. My son would be like, hello, are you there? Like, what are you thinking? Right? And then how would you move it once finished? Nah, doing the 5 foot was enough. 6 months. Yeah. Diamonds around the world. If I had the space and the extra money, I would go for it. But I don't have that. Yeah. I totally understand that. It's really interesting. I don't know where I'm going to put my J wall because the spot I created for it, my husband took it because I didn't have my diamond painting finished. I was like, no. So now the other thought of that, it has 800,000 drills. It is 100 by 500. We're thinking about the weight. How are you going to mount it? How are you going to mount it? Yeah, the more I'm thinking about this, I'm like, I'll stick with my J-Wall because it's going to be huge. And, you know, we look at these smaller paintings that once you put your drills on them, they weigh. Now, on the other hand, could you imagine blinging it up? The sparkle that you could put on it? Oh my gosh. Tammy, I would do it. I would just do it for the challenge, right? I know my husband's like, where are you going to hang all these? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, okay, and then we're going to downsize. I'm like, no. I'm like, well, if we downsize, it's all coming with me. So, yeah. So this is my J-wall. And that's just a reference point. If I focus, because I have already numbered them and I've already cut them, that's the size I thought I could work on. Oh, you can't even see it. That's the size I thought I could work on. And it's way too big, especially with all the confetti. So when I was working on this, I did, I don't know how many more short. I did this section here. And that was 134 colors in that little section there. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That's part of her hair. I haven't even got to her face yet. So I'm trying to one day this, one day that, one day this, one day that. Grams. I mean, I won't get the Spangler houses, which I love, because they're too big for me. Yeah. Yeah. Tammy, it would be very expensive just blinging it. I mean, once you add in all the different things, I mean, I love the idea of a challenge. Love the idea of a challenge. I love that it has 100 colors. I love that it's a square. I love that it's got bright colors. Right? Crafting with Mary, that would be very heavy and expensive to bling that big. But I wonder what Tima and Cheryl would say. I might have to ask them. Might have to ask them that one. But that's to bling one canvas that size, Tima, beverage, right? Right? Like, I'm gonna have to ask Debbie what her thoughts are on that. Because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the one that she got is slightly bigger than the one that's on the website now. I think she said there's one that's smaller, because I was like, that is huge, huge. So if hers is, okay, now I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this, right? Tammy, 4x4 with 70 colors, right? Yes, yes. And I love my J walls, I do. And I'm a sucker for punishment, but I'm up for the challenge, and I know I'm not alone. Grams, you'd have to make sure Tima was grounded. Did her relaxation breathing exercise and have Cheryl ready with oxygen before she opened the order. Could you imagine that laying on her table and Tima and Cheryl standing there with the inventory sheet and pulling out the drills and laying them down to see where they went? I wonder if there's any special drills in them, because they said 100 colors, resin, regular drills. I wonder. Tammy, I think she stated that it was an option, but it was going to hike the price quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Because they do have other drills on their site. And I mean, I totally get it, because when I first see something, I'm like, oh my God, I have to have it, which was this. I had to have it. Oh my gosh, I really like it, but do I really need it? And then there's, it's nice, I don't need it. This one was like, oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. And now that I've got experience with diamond paint, it's like, okay, so what does the details look like? What's the size? What would the rendition look like? Oh my gosh, that is really big. Thank God it's got some color blocking in it. And you start thinking about all these things. Where when I got my J-wall, I was in my first year and I was like, I can do it, yay! And I'm like, no. When I actually pulled it out, and I was like, because I was like, oh, there's a J-wall event. I can buy a J-wall. I have a reason. I'm gonna get the biggest and baddest kit ever. I'm gonna get one that matches my puzzle. It's gonna be awesome. And then my husband was like, how big is it? And then I measured it out and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. So I don't know. Margaret, I don't have the money. Yeah. Right. And you have to think about it, like, especially with all the costs. I mean, you have to, yeah, there's so many thoughts that are going through my head. It's like, I wonder if there'd be like if it's going to be around for a long time, could I save my money up for it? But then again, what would I do with it? Where would I hang it? How heavy would it be? How am I going to move it? Would I need to seal it? Hope to God I don't run out of drills. But there are other options, right? So, okay. Just give me 2 quick seconds because I want to make sure that we are not going to run over. Okay, we have in 4 minutes, Tia, for week 2, Splish Splash Spring Bash 2025 is going to be going live. So I do not want to go over, because I want to go over, because I'm doing my J-Wolf for that event. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I'll do that quickly, is Mystical Dream Diamonds. They do have a couple of paintings that are hand rendered. Now, these ones you can only get on the Facebook page, and you do it through an email or a message to Leah. And I'm really excited to get these ones too. Okay, let me do it. Come on, Rhonda. Oh, thank you. Cammy says, I was thinking no popping drills, glue better not stuck, right? The glue better not suck. Like all of these things. Devin's right now. We all got to live through Debbie for that, Kim, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's the truth times around the world. Yes. So this is the one these are Spring Dahlias by Romance Art. And these are a smaller size. They are trying to remember what the size are. I think they're like 40 by 40. These ones are hand rendered and they're round drills. So you can buy one of one, or you can get all set of them. This is the diamond painting that they came up with for Phoenix Fantasy 2025 with the Phoenix Rise above. It's a 60 by 60, 29 colors, 3 ABs, 2 mystical dust. And then where's the other one I wanted to show you guys? This one here. This one here. This is a hand rendered. And I was like, what? I didn't know about this one. This is Colors of Paradise by Coco Marshmallow. It is hand rendered. It's a 60 by 60, 60 colors, ABs, and mystical dust. So if you are wanting to try a Mystical Dreams and hand rendered by Mystical Dreams, check them out. Let them go take a look at it. That would be awesome. They've got some other ones that are really cool too. Then we have the Captured by Radiance. They have some ones in production right now, and they will be coming next month. I think mid to late May. I cannot wait to see what is coming out. So we're going to go check that one out. And then as for me, if you can please click the like button. Yes, click the like button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And then we're all going to head on over to Tia's Crazy Craft Addictions and let's go check her out tonight. Let's pop over. I'll see you guys later. Bye.